Hey Leo, I'm not sure if it's his retrograde. I don't know what is going on, but these are the cards that you guys had. When I began the reading, it randomly stopped and it just, I don't know what was going on, but I just started it and then I ended up picking it up. And then the reading you're about to see, I ended up sounding like a chipmunk. I mean, I know my voice isn't too low, but it's not that high. I don't know what is going on. I have to step my game up apparently with this laptop I have, but I really do apologize, guys. And I'm a Virgo, so I'm like pulling my hair out right now because this is just so horrible. But we always want to present our best, but it's not about me. But all right, Leo, I'm sorry about that. But these are the cards that you guys did have within the reading. Just wanted you guys to see them up front, and then we'll see how the recording goes or how you guys take it. But I really do apologize and I have to figure this one out. But all right, guys, sorry about that. Here comes your guys' actual reading, or from pulling the cards and the cards popping out from the deck and things of that nature. So here it goes. What I was managed to salvage. Hey guys, I don't know what happened. I lost you. But I still have the other part of this when I started it and started the shuffling and all that. I'm going to put it together. So this is the second part. Sorry about that, guys. You guys are coming into the reading with the Emperor upright. All right, you're coming into the reading with basically the Emperor is someone who signifies when it's upright, the father of protected stability. So I want to say that you guys are coming into the reading with a sense of having to protect. Now it could be anything, but let's delve a little deeper into it based upon what you guys got. We can go ahead and see what how that transpires. So Leo, are you in a relationship that maybe you're being a little bit too nice, maybe? Because the Mother of Cups is someone who's insightful. They have somewhat of a psychic energy. That's one of the traits. Also gentle, heals, and is very kind. But that's also clarified with the Father of Wands. Now you may be dating a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries possibly. If you check out my Aries video, it's actually pretty funny what I'm about to say. But back to you guys. The Father of Wands is someone when he's upright, which he's in reverse right here. But when he's upright, he is someone who is charismatic, creative, mystique. He has a little mystique going on, magnetic, steadfast, stillness during conflict. Now, when you say steadfast during conflict, he kind of keeps to his word, and he tends to be somewhat maybe logical during the heat of what is going on, but he's in reverse. So that means that he may be somewhat practical. He's not very practical. Maybe a little bit of judgment going on that he's actually giving or putting into the relationship, which is funny because that's also clarified with the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is insomnia, despair, worries, and self-battles. Are you doing this to yourself? Are you allowing the Mother of Cups, allowing the Father of Wands to actually treat you like that? Allowing the behavior that's going on? Or it could be the other way around. Are you, since you are a fire sign Leo, doing this to your partner? Are you being too hard on your partner? Are you putting them in a moment of despair that the things that you say or the things that you do? If so, that's not very nice. And Leos tend to be a little impulsive. They tend to move forward with a lot of the things that they like to do, which is great. It serves us, but not in this manner. It doesn't work for you here, because what ends up happening is this person ends up going away, and then this is what you're left with. And then you actually have to remember that that's what you gave or what you delivered during the time you guys were actually together. Well, it could be that. It could be a pair, anything for this matter, because this is a general reading. I'm just trying to come up with all possible possibilities. But someone's giving more, and then the other person is taking more. Maybe providing some despair to the other party. Maybe some sleepless nights, having too many worries. But is that what you or who you want to be known as? Person who actually delivers that type of message or delivers that type of energy to relationships, or to relationships, I should say. This is very nice, because one's caring and one is giving more than the other, and they're taking. And when you take more than you give, that's called greed. And that's not the way that you want to go about things, because things come back to you tenfold. And the universe is very funny how they work with us. You reap what you sow, and karma never forgets an address. Remember that. Leo. What's going on here? The Daughter of Cups is someone that they would describe as creative, emotional, sensitive, also easily influenced. Okay. So we're gonna focus on these three right here. Why is the Devil card there, Leo? What's going on? I feel like this month you're quite emotional, which is usually somewhat the opposite of your sign. Could be. Just maybe it's the month. Maybe it's a retrograde. Who never knows? Maybe extending yourself a little bit too much. But let's get back to here. This introspect. Actually, more insightful. I apologize. Insightful. Up to a certain point. But really, it's going to be creative, emotional, sensitive, and also easily influenced. Who is this? The Devil card represents addictions, but it doesn't necessarily have to be to a substance. It could be addictions just in general. It could be exercising too much. It could be eating too much food. Anything that really bounds you. It could be a person, anything of the sort, area of addiction. As long as it prevents you from moving forward and keeps you bound to a certain situation, that's pretty much the devil. And the Three of Wands, when it's upright, in reverse, but when it is upright, it represents taking the help from other people, but using it as help, because it's something that is supposed to assist you, and you learn to do things on your own. That's the three. So like these two people would be the people helping you, but you must learn to do things on your own, because in the center of this card, it's the endless possibilities that can transpire from you actually doing it on your own. But you guys have it in reverse. So when I look at these cards, this makes me believe or come to the conclusion, are you addicted to something, Leo? Is something going on? Do you feel like maybe you're addicted to something or someone? Because it could be anything, but it could be that maybe it's making you, how can I say this? It's making you kind of having to do things on your own, because you feel like maybe it doesn't really serve you any longer. Actually, yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that you're actually not doing things on your own. You addicted to this person, maybe? And are you addicted to maybe allowing this to happen? The Nine of Swords, the despair, the worry, the insomnia. Or maybe this could be, you doing this to the other partner. I don't know. I have a feeling that this other person's doing this to you. Because given that the Mother of Swords is here as well, and the Daughter of Swords, this is someone who has an adult energy going on, and a mature energy. But I mean, it's not really mature coming from here, from this standpoint. So I'm just starting to kind of believe that that's really what it is. Because this is someone who doesn't have somewhat, not that it's not a mature energy, it's a little immature, it's a little naive, young. Let's go with that. So is this other person or this situation that you're addicted to, is it possibly coming to a point where you feel like you have to do it on your own, or it feels like maybe it's making you, or you're making those choices that kind of, because you feel like you can do it on your own, because this is learning to do it on your own. So when in reverse, you're actually doing it on your own. But is it really serving you? Because you're quite emotional. Because you come from maturity to immaturity. And I wonder why that's happening. What are you doing, Leo, that's preventing you from actually going from the daughter of cups to the mother of cups? But, when you go in this direction, it really kind of isn't any better. I'm sorry, guys. Going on, I apologize. This is how it is. This going on right here. This in reverse. This upright. You upright. I don't know, Leo. I feel like you're letting a lot of your addictions or things that are going on from moving forward, and from actually this being upright. This being this way. But it's not. I'm not sure why he's here. He could be possibly maybe dealing with a Capricorn as well. Represents Capricorn, or any sign for that matter. That's just for since it's a general reading, I'm just throwing kind of everything out there. Yeah. I'm not sure why you feel like, you kind of can do it on your own, but you don't really look like you're doing such a good job because you're of emotional, and you're allowing this right here to actually prevent you from moving forward. So you're going to have to get a hold of that, because I'm not really sure what that is. The cards can't really tell us those give us certain situations, and we can just read it the best that we can from it. Because in your advice section, you have the Eight of Wands, and this card right here, and it's upright. This card right here represents change coming in drastically. Now it could be bad, it could be good. You never know. But why is there a sudden change coming in? Is the devil causing that to happen? Maybe changes that you never thought that would come because you think that you have it all together, and you think that you have it and you're doing it on your own. But look what you're doing to yourself. Look what you're allowing other people to do to you, and to put you in these types of situations. It's not serving you, Leo. All right. So in this one right here, you have Judgment, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups right here. So on the Judgment card would represent forgiveness, seeking truth right here, and then the Six of Wands represents someone who finds hope at last, and who is coming out of a period. See the butterfly rising up, kind of like the phoenix from the ashes in a sense. Two of Cups is the joining of two souls. But it's funny that Judgment is there. Why do we have to have the forgiveness and the seeking truth when you feel like hope at last? Now you could feel that maybe the person who you thought wasn't good for you actually is. That could be a possibility. But I don't really see that coming just from the other cards. What's up with this? Why is the devil there? And why is the Nine of Swords there as well? Who's seeking the forgiveness? Is it you maybe? Do you feel bad that maybe you're doing this to the other person? Or maybe they're doing it? Or it could also possibly mean that maybe you're finding someone that actually is bringing you hope, and feel like you are actually moving forward with them, or you're from the ashes as the Six of Wands here. That could be a possibility as well. But maybe are you in denial? Maybe in denial of this other person? Because other people are possibly maybe looking at you and saying, what's going on? Or you actually know what's going on, since the Judgment card is here. But you're pretending. Is this person making you pretend? You're pretending that, there is hope. He, she loves me. They love me. It's okay. It's okay. But is it really okay? Really okay? Is it really serving you? I don't think so. Because, you are all, how can I say it? You are all kinds of emotion. You're switching back from one person to the next. Are you sure you have a hold on your emotions this month? Don't really know. And the ones that are actually maybe telling you something are actually there to help you, because maybe this can transpire from proper judgment and from seeking the truth. Leo, I feel like you're in somewhat of a denial stage. And when you are in denial, anyone in general, when we're in denial, we end up setting ourselves up they're like self-fulfilling prophecies. We end up getting into certain situations and then playing the martyr game. Oh my God, I touched the stove. Why was it so hot? Well, because the stove was hot. So why are you touching it? You can't cry about a situation that comes to a certain standstill or to a certain point that maybe, you saw was going to happen. Why? Because in your next, in these cards right here, you have the Two of Swords, which represents an impasse. You come to a point where you can't move forward with something or someone. Maybe that's why you need the judgment. You need to find the truth, because this is what eventually happens when we come to that point. Why do you have this card right here, the Two of Swords, when you feel like you're coming out of a hope, or out of a period where you are from the dark and coming into the light as a beautiful butterfly? But why do you have the Two of Swords? Why do you feel like I'm forward with someone or something? What's going on, Leo? Because right here, let's have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And you have cups and the Two of Swords upright. The Seven of Wands represents, when it's upright, it represents lighting your own light and actually forging your own way and pushing forward and not taking other people's thoughts into consideration, or maybe influences, I should say. So these are the other people and here's you. So, but when it's upright, that's what it represents. It's forging your own way because you know what's good for you and you know how to move forward, and other people are not going to influence you. But Leo, why reverse? Are you not listening to other people, or are you in that state of denial? Why do you have the change coming? What is this? What's the sudden change? It's because you're not actually having the right judgment, or maybe other people are trying to tell you something? Is it because you're quite emotional about things? Or maybe is it because this has a lot to do with it? Which is causing this, which is also causing this, and which also is causing this. Why can't you move forward? Why can't you find your light? You are a fire sign. You know how to move forward. But are you doing it in the proper way? Why are you at an impasse? Is it with this person right here? Because, the Son of Cups represents someone who is introspective, as charm, mystique, but they are intense. It is somewhat of an immature kind of energy, young. Are you putting yourself in these positions? You need to find your way, Leo, and you need to stop denying things that are going on. You have to move forward with it. And you have to cut him out because he is not helping you. It's not serving you at all. So you're going to have to figure that out too. But we'll see what happens. I'm here to help you. In your thoughts, you have the Chariot. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. The Chariot right here represents someone who moves forward. You hop on that, you are going straight for it. But it's funny because also the Ace of Swords right here represents finding new truth and new clarity, having precision, and making decisions that are going to help you move forward. But why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Because, the Nine of Pentacles represents being happy, enjoying benefits, refinement, and having a happy home. But why is a happy home in between actually knowing how to move forward and finding the reason or the way to move forward? But you're not happy, Leo. Why aren't you happy? Is that why? Is that why? See, because what's really funny is this. This is what's in your thoughts, right? You think you're happy and you think you have it all together, which you may, but look. Sudden changes, you're not forging your own way, addictions are involved, and this person is hurting you, Leo. So why, that's my point of saying denial. I feel like you have some denial going on, because why do you have all of this in your, you think there's home because you're moving forward and you feel like you have the new truth and the new clarity, but what's all of this destruction going on? Where there's destruction, there's not happiness. That's what leads to the destruction. Or the destruction leads to this feeling right here. Of despair, the feeling of insomnia. Which maybe prevents you from moving forward. Because you're at an impasse with something or someone. What's up, Leo? Leo. What's going on this month for you? Now over here in you guys' reading, here's the advice section right here. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard to flip things and show you. So right here in the advice section right here, you have the sun. The sun represents your vitality, having the support. Basically you just feel good. That's basically what it is. See all the light coming from there and just going in different directions. It's spreading out, and actually people seeing that you have that vitality and that wanting to move forward, and just having really good strength moving forward, basically, that you're confident in it. But right here you have the Five of Cups in God. When the Five of Cups is upright, it represents kind of holding your head held down in shame. Five of Cups also represents grief, disappointment, sorrow, and regret. And you also have right here about the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. I'm sorry, we went over this one about the sudden changes that come, and we don't see them coming. Now, Leo, are you going to finally realize that this is no longer serving you, whatever the situation or person may be, which is why you actually come out of that period of holding your head down? Could this sudden change that you're going to finally let go of that person, thing, which leads you to actually feeling like out of the darkness? Are we going to change this situation? Huh, Leo? Yeah? We have to make some changes, Leo. Because I know you want this. Everyone does. We do. Because we want this to go from reverse to upright. Because you want to be happy. I know, Leo. Everyone does. But in order to be happy, we need to make certain decisions and choices in our life that serve us. Not that prevent us from not moving forward. Because we don't want to do this, even though this is what's going on. But this is in your thoughts. You want to move forward. You really do, and I feel like you can. because you have the vitality to move forward. But are you choosing the right road? Are you preventing this from happening? Because you want this to be upright. You want your own way. Why? Because you're riding the chariot when this happens. You can do it. You can do it, Leo. I know you can. You just have to believe in yourself. No more of this. No more of that. No. This is in your thoughts as well. I know you're seeking it. You're seeking that truth, Leo, and you need to choose it. Because why? At the bottom of the reading, you want the stability. You really do. And only you can provide that for yourself. So this can happen. This is a good card. It's upside down means you're coming out of a period of that. So whatever changes that come drastically, because this is also a card moving forward extremely fast. This is in your thoughts, so it's actually probably going to happen since this one is in the advice section, this is in your thoughts, that's probably what's going to happen. You have to find that, Leo, and you have to find that strength that you have inside because you do have it. It's right here. Find that strength and you need to move forward with it. And enough of the devil card, enough of the insomnia and the sleepless nights because it isn't serving you, Leo. It's not. This is what needs to happen. You need to have proper judgment. So you can find your way forward and we can turn this upright. And I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit to pull 3 cards to give you advice in moving forward or how to come from this period. Guys, all cards are all messed up. Usually I do 3, but today they wanted you to hear 4. Right, Spirit, please release 3 cards for Leo on advice of moving forward or how to come out of this period. Upright. Advice for Leo for April 2017. Oh, look, the Emperor came out right there. Again as well. The 3 cards are the Daughter of Wands up, 3 of Cups, and the Emperor. The Daughter of Wands is someone who is representative as who is a visionary, passionate. They're a free spirit. They can be a little stubborn. Sure. They're also a dangerous enemy, and transformation comes from the Daughter of Wands. The 3 of Cups represents someone who, I apologize. It just represents having a good time within the company of people. And the third card is the Emperor, the father, the protector of stability. You need to have a transformation, Leo. You have to get that free spirit back. You really do. And see how she's kind of around the wand? Appreciative of it. She's passionate. This card also represents possible transformations or possible breakthroughs. So you can enjoy the company of yourself and as well as of other people. And that's where the stability is going to come from. You have fire back. It's funny, the wands. You have to get your fire back, Leo, and stop. Stop with this. Let's just stop, Leo. It's not serving you. Because it's just causing this. That was in reverse, guys. It's just causing this. Alright? You have to find it, Leo. It's in you. It's right there. I'm sorry. Yes. It's right there, guys. Could this be the sudden change? Because you're going to move forward. You're going to be that visionary, that person that free spirit. You need to get that free spirit back so you can run with it. Because you have the truth and the clarity. What to do, Leo. Stop doing this to yourself. All right, guys. All right, I'll see you next month or maybe mid-month.